Antarctica. Minus 50 degrees Fahrenheit. A hardened team trek across the frozen wasteland, searching for intruders from outer space.
The U.S. runs expeditions every year down to Antarctica to look for meteorites. Mostly black rocks sitting on either the white snow or the blue ice.
In the Allen Hills, expedition member Scott Sanford is drawn to one very strange lump of rock.
They find this potato-shaped rock, and it was green.
The team have never seen a rock like this before. They tag it, bag it, and send it to NASA for analysis. The meteorite is logged as 84001.
84 for the year, and 001 because it was the first one they opened up out of the package to look at.
These meteorites is like a little book. You know, you open it up, and we as scientists are reading that book by looking at the chemistry and the structure and the isotopes and understanding its early history.
The rock is old, very old, and it looks different because it's not of this world. What they have in front of them is an ancient piece of Martian rock, a time capsule from another planet.
The meteorite, Allen Hills 84001, is absolutely fascinating as one of the oldest meteorites that we've ever uncovered from Mars, dating back to a period on Mars when there was water.
16 million years ago, a massive meteorite smashes into ancient Mars.
If we have a large enough impact on Mars, the impact itself will eject material from the surface of Mars back out into space.
Planetary debris spirals into space and crash lands on Earth. Now, this 5-pound chunk of rock has become a window into a time when Mars had oceans just like Earth. But astonishingly, NASA halts their study, locking the rock away. Its secrets remain hidden. Until 9 years later, when another research team decides to revisit it.
So here's a rock that's been sitting there, lying pretty much unstudied for a decade, and suddenly people realize there's something really unusual about this stone.
Believing that its composition might help explain how Mars formed, the team splits the rock open. They find something truly astonishing. Concealed in the rock is what appears to be the fossilized remains of a weird, worm-like creature. Evidence of an alien life form that traveled from Mars to Earth.
This is the first credible evidence of possible life from space. I mean, we've been speculating about this for years, but here we actually have something from another planet that looks like it had life in it.
This is it, the real thing. It's front page news all around the world. The president goes on live TV and says, it may not just be us.
If this discovery is confirmed, it will surely be one of the most stunning insights into our universe that science has ever uncovered. Its implications are as far-reaching and awe-inspiring as can be imagined.
But definitive proof that this is an alien life form remains elusive.
When the analysis of the Mars meteorite was first done, it got a lot of criticism from people saying, well, it's been on Earth for a long time, lying in Antarctica. This could all be contamination.
Actually, there is a way to test that. It's possible nowadays to take a little bitty slice of that rock out and look at our little bug in cross-section. But that's never been done. And that's always been a problem, for me at least, that there's a way to test this idea that the bugs are biological or whether they're artifacts, and it's never been done. So I don't know why. I don't know why. I do not know.
Scientists continue to debate if 84001 contains fossilized life forms from Mars. But there are other space rocks out there, and who knows what they might contain. Next, Columbia astronauts see a familiar black shape.
We have something right outside the window.
It's been seen and reported countless times in different places by different people. Hanging, hovering in the sky, a bizarre black triangle.
People are seeing triangular aircraft or vehicles. It seems like everywhere nowadays.
What the f is that? Have you got it on there? Yeah.
There's been over 10,000 sightings in the last few years.
Can all these sightings be dismissed as secret stealth planes spying in the sky? Or is there something else?
That's a weird little thing. We believe that UFOs are from outer space.
The black triangle had only been seen from Earth until 1986, when everything changed. January 12th, 1986.
T-minus 10, go for engine start.
Launch of Space Shuttle Columbia.
We have ignition, we have liftoff.
It's Hoop Gibson's first mission as shuttle commander.
As the commander, you definitely have quite a bit of adrenaline running. You can't be more than 3 degrees off or the vehicle will be destroyed.
But things quickly go wrong.
We were chasing malfunctions all the way to orbit.
Roger, we copy.
Numerous systems fail while Hoop fights hard to get his crew safely into space.
All of a sudden, the engine shut down and you're weightless. Everything's floating.
In space in one piece. But then he sees something unexpected.
I said, hey, take a look at this. We have something out the window. It's just right outside the window. It was a triangular object that we saw. It was fairly thin, almost like a wedge of pie or a wedge of pizza. We talked to Mission Control about it because they're going to help us with things that might be a problem. If something goes wrong, you're re-entering right now.
The images hit the public eye. The black triangle in space. NASA's Jim Oberg doesn't buy the idea of secret military stealth aircraft.
That something like that would be flown near a space shuttle without the people at the Mission Control knowing that is not going to be allowed. There's no value to it, to the military or to NASA, and there's a lot of hazards to it. So I think that idea is one that, after consideration, it can pretty easily be eliminated.
But it's similarities between the object and the previously reported black triangles that make it so intriguing. Hoop remains cautious. For one thing, it is often difficult to judge scale and distance in the emptiness of space.
The interesting thing about the photo that we took is that this could be a very large object very far away, or it could be a small object very close.
For 27 years, the sighting remains a deep mystery. Then, in 2013, NASA releases a higher definition image of the triangle in space. With sharpened contours, NASA and Hoop believe they can finally identify the object.
It was a small piece of black tile that came off of Columbia.
It may be a small tile, but to anyone on board a shuttle, seeing a piece of floating insulation is just as alarming as any alien encounter. In 2003, damage to the shuttle's insulation led to Columbia's destruction during re-entry. Tragically, Columbia's crew of 7 didn't know about the breach in the ship's protective skin.
Nobody saw it. They were looking at other things, and unwarned, the astronauts and Mission Control did not know that the shuttle had been lethally damaged and the crew was lost during re-entry.
With the benefit of hindsight, the sinister black triangle seen in 1986 may have been an early warning sign for the shuttle program.